Hello, this is X here. Welcome to part 3 of our How to Play Yu-Gi-Oh! For Beginners. Today we are looking into how to use standard monster cards. Here we go. Quick little information before we actually get into the video. This video will cover the monsters which are summoned by tribute and will not cover fusion, XDs, synchro summoning or pendulum summoning. First we shall start off with normal monsters and then we shall move on into the different types of effect monsters. So, beginning, anything below level 4, which is the stars, just below the name of the monster, can be summoned straight to the field with requiring no further action or tributes. Next, anything with 5 or 6 stars beneath their name will require a tribute of 1 monster from the field. This is essentially you send 1 monster from your side of the field to the graveyard in order to summon this creature, a tribute. Anything 7 or 8 stars will require 2 tributes. This will mean sending 2 monster cards from your side of the field to the graveyard in order to summon that monster. And finally we have 9, 10, 11 and 12 star monsters, like the one on screen. The most probably obvious ones, the Egyptian god cards, which require 3 tribute summons, sending 3 monsters you control to the graveyard in order to special summon them. So now let's look at the different types of effect monsters. So the same rule for normal monsters applies to effect monsters as well. 4 star or lower require no tribute, 5 and 6 require 1, 7 or 8 require 2, 9, 10, 11 and 12 require 3. So different types of effects we have. First of all is a continuous monster effect. For example, the one you can see, Jinzo. Let's have a read of this effect. As long as this card remains face up on the field, all trap cards could not be activated and the effects of all face up trap cards are negated. So continuous cards are ones such as this one which, as long as they are on the field, the effect is active. Next is flip effect monsters. Now this is told to you by the effect itself. As you can see on the card, it says flip just under the insect. So when essentially this effect is activated when the card is flipped from face down defense position to face up defense position or face up attack position. And the effect in this case is target 1 monster on the field and destroy the card. So these flip effects can range from banishing monsters, returning monsters on the field to the hand, and a whole range of different effects. And as said before, they are activated when the monster is flipped up. Next up is ignition effect. This is an effect which is manually activated by the player. Let's have a read of an example. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target 1 face up level 4 or lower light fairy type monster you control. It is treated as a tuner monster while face up on the field. So in this case you would manually activate this effect and you would banish this card from your graveyard and target a monster which applies to the conditions stated on the card and it becomes a tuner effect. So overall these are effects which are manually triggered by the player and normally these are determined by during your main phase you can banish a monster, so it makes the effect an optional. Next up is a quick effect. This is an effect which can be activated at any time including during your opponent's turn. Let's read this effect. During your opponent's turn you can banish this card from your graveyard, negate the next attack this turn from a monster your opponent controls. This is a quick effect. So essentially ones like Necro Gardeners, when your opponent does a certain move, you can usually use it from the grave in order to negate that move or destroy something else. Next up and finally is a trigger effect. This is an effect which is activated when your opponent does a certain move. Let's have a look at an example here. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand, then end the battle phase. If summoned this way, banish it when it leaves the field. So cards like this one, so Battle Fade, and another example, Swift Scarecrow, once your opponent does an attack, the effect will activate from your hand, which you can then special summon the monster to the field, which will stop them doing further attack. There are a number of situations as well, such as when they activate a spell or trap card, for example. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to punch the like button, leave a comment down below, and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, make sure to follow my Twitter link down below as always. So last thing to say, thank you so much for watching. I've been X. I shall see you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video.